happening, y'all? Welcome back. This is episode 149 of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow. I am your host, the self-knighted Sir Cussalott Travis Pointer, aka the Dragon King, aka Big T, aka T Money, aka Sweet T, aka Black Merlin, aka the HNIC. And I am joined as always by my co-host, Mara the Shark Watkins.
Hello.
How you doing today, Mara? Tonight, whatever time it is, I don't know anymore.
It's all right. I'm doing good. I'm doing
Glad to hear it. So, it's an interesting week because normally we got four or five shows to watch. This week we only got one. No, because we talk about the Arrowverse here. That being Supergirl, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow, Black Lightning, Batwoman, Stargirl, Superman and Lois. But this week, it's only Superman and Lois.
pretty. It's pretty light week,
Very
but
light,
the emotions were high in this one.
bruh. Let's just go ahead and get into it. What was the name of this episode?
Holding the wrench.
Oh John, oh John. So this episode kicks off. I started the episode like a minute and a half in, so I'm guessing this was just what was happening. Lois is in therapy, um,
Mm-hmm.
talking to the therapist. Um, she just telling her how she's struggling, things ain't right for her.
Angry.
Yeah. Um, then there's a family meeting around the truck while Clark is just fixing the truck.
Just casually fixing it with his bare hands
Yeah. He's like holding the wrench. Like this man don't even need a wrench. Like why does he even have one?
for appearances. You got to have a toolkit for appearances.
Yeah, but why do you even have it out there? Like it was just like
Jonathan's like, I'm just trying to help.
yeah, like I don't need that wrench. And you just turn it with his hands, and then
He
got it.
soldered it with his eyes.
Yeah. He was turned to Jordan like, hey, hold this, and just like, and I'll just do this, and
I'll just zap this real quick.
so yeah, John's over there feeling left out because he ain't got no powers, so he's
Feeling
a
kind of useless
he's a
and in the
normie.
way.
So but he wants to go with Lois because she's gonna go check out the RV.
RV.
Yeah, from John Henry Irons. So they're checking it out. Apparently, the AI recognizes Lois as an authorized user, so she can just look at all the shit.
Right.
Thing is, like, I feel like he got all that shit and was doing all that after she died. So, like, when did he have? Why did he make Lois an authorized user if she was already dead?
I don't know.
Okay, just making sure it's just that I'm not weird for thinking that's weird.
No, I definitely did because it was. I questioned later on why someone else thought they would have clearance. I was like, why would you not have clearance?
Yeah. But to be fair, teenagers are stupid. So
Yeah. But I thought it was funny that they asked the RV or the AI about John Henry Irons, and RV just gives it up like it's prom night.
yeah, it was Lois that asked because she's an authorized user.
She like, okay,
So let me tell you all about this nigga. Here we go. So then we got Lana is having a conversation with Sarah and also Cam, and apparently Sarah's like thinking about doing this audition for like a school production or something.
that she was invited to.
Yeah, and they're like, "Yo, you should do that shit. You love to sing, so you go out there and do your thing." And then she gets
She gets
double
that.
encouraged.
I was gonna say, but she has stage fright.
Yeah, but then she gets double encouraged because she goes to school, and Jordan's like, "Yeah, you should do that shit. I'll even go and support you myself. If you do it." So
This, while that's going on, Superman goes to talk to John, and he
also
wants.
Jordan used to play piano. Yeah, that's important. Find out.
Oh yeah, I didn't even catch that
Yeah,
until later on.
Yeah, they were talking about, well, them both, how he, had issues with his anxiety and all that. He did the recitals and everything. You know, it's cool. I used to do those too when I was a kid. Ours were
Wasn't
actually
my thing.
competitions though. I was a bad dude. Two first place trophies, two second place trophies.
That wasn't my thing. I was more of an athlete.
Oh, I was too. They forced me to do music as well because, keep them busy. But yeah, they like moved me up in difficulty classes to like, because they thought the class that I was in was too easy for me. So like, we move you up, and then I won there too. Just like, you tell me to practice the same song over and over for like 2 months. I mean, what do you expect? It's
All
just,
you were gonna get was greatness.
yeah, yeah. Like, have you met me? Anyway, oh man, but yeah, they were just like, oh, you made a mistake here. How do you like? Yeah, but I covered it up because I'm dope. But anyway, back to these. Well, you were saying something in the meantime. What was happening?
Superman was talking to John about how did we get here? What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. What's your malfunction, dude?
Yeah, like what have I done to you?
Like who hurt you? Who hurt you? Apparently, I did. Okay. Um,
Okay, can I apologize for that? Like, what can I do?
are you allowed to apologize for what you did, like your alternate self on an alternate
No,
Earth did? Like, is that a thing? Like,
no.
because this whole thing that is happening is just like, I feel like this all boils down to John not understanding how the multiverse works.
Yeah, but
Because,
somehow found a way to navigate through it.
yeah, not realizing that the Superman on this Earth is not the Superman on your Earth. He's a different person, and it's just, uh, you know,
Like, okay, for a smart man, you're pretty dumb.
exactly. So the interrogation does not go well for Soups. So, um, old man Lane was just like, all right, well, we got to call
General
in.
Grandpa.
Yeah, we gonna call in this dude here, and he gonna get some answers. And Superman like, hey, don't be in there torturing fools, man. We don't do that. He was like, no, you don't do that.
He's like, it's not up to you, Soups.
My thing is, it's just the way he just, and I was saying this as I'm watching it. Um, like it's kind of insane to me, just how he just can talk to Superman like that. Like he's not fucking Superman. Like, nigga, I can end you with my pinky.
I think it's just the thing of not treating him like a god. And I think it's because he also tells them not
That don't mean you get to talk to me like that though.
to. Okay, I'm just saying.
Like even if I wasn't a god, you don't get to talk to me like that. So like it's I've said it to people before. Like there's certain situations I'll take the ass whooping. I don't care if it's three of you. Certain situations. In most situations, I don't fight battles I can't win. But in that situation, it would be worth it to hit him in his mouth one time. You know. However, if you are Superman, every now and then, I feel like you just gotta let a nigga know.
About
Like
that.
I forgot who it was
People
that
be
I heard
capable
say
about
this
that.
before, but it was like it was not related to this, but it was related as far as like what you're good at, what your talent is, and all that. It's just like stay humble, but let motherfuckers know. So same thing, just like you remind people like, yo, I'm not here to rule you or anything like that.
But I will end you if I have to.
But I am a bad motherfucker. I'm fucking Superman. So need you to watch your words when you talk to me.
Watch your mouth, son.
Basically. Basically. Let's see. So then we got they're back in the RV. She's explaining the multiverse to John. Lois is.
Mm-hmm.
Um let's see. John Henry Irons told Superman about the Superman on his Earth and what happened and all that. Um there's this quick conversation between Clark and Lois about Lois being, married to John Henry Irons on the other Earth and all that. Um, she was like, I can talk to him if you want me to. And he's like, nah,
I'm good.
I don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Then we get like a sweet father daughter moment, with Kyle and Sarah. He
Playing
Cam
the
pulls out
guitar.
his guitar and he's like, yo, we gonna get you together. I'm gonna play and you gonna sing. I'll go to your audition and all that so you can sing along while I play for you. You won't be up there by yourself. Apparently, like she just has this thing where she can't perform by herself, and like she was supposed to perform by herself a long time ago, but she got quote food poisoning. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, she didn't get food poisoning. She faked that shit.
Right.
And turns out, yep, she did. But then we got this moment that you alluded to earlier, because teenagers are fucking stupid. Where John decides he's gonna be nosy and go into the RV because he wants to know more. Because
Wants to find weapons.
yeah, looking for weapons. Like, really, dude? Really?
Stupid.
So he sees the video though of Lois being killed.
And it triggers him to want to, I guess, find weapons.
Yeah. And when he does that, then the RV goes all haywire, like, oh, hold on, who the fuck are you? And he says his name like, yeah, you're not authorized, you got to die now. Apparently there's a countdown. I don't know why there's a countdown, because honestly, if you got an unauthorized user in there, you want to kill it, you should just shoot.
Yeah.
But for dramatic purposes, there was a countdown. um and everything closed up on him, so he couldn't like escape out the windows and all that kind of shit. Lois just happens to come back and sees it happening. John's calling for help. She calls Soup to come save him. He's able to come back, rip the door off, and protect John so he don't die.
In bare seconds.
And then we had a moment back in the house where for a minute I'm like, wait, is Lois black?
Yo, when she said, I was like, finally, someone has said it.
Like,
and then I was like, she is definitely correct.
Yeah, definitely. 100% right. The way she went off on John was just like, I mean, yeah. Now
She's right.
you get the fuck out of her face now, because what the fuck?
Like, you about to have us like lose our brain because of you.
Yeah. So after all that happens though, then Clark turns to her like,
are you okay?
You're like, you all right? Like, that ain't never happened before. And she just like, whew.
I'm okay.
And I'm just laughing the whole time. Just like, I mean, she wasn't wrong. So.
Like, he was only in there because he was being stupid.
Yeah. It's just that simple. Then though, we get this point where Cal is out just going to see Lana, finds out that Lana lied to him about the job offer thing.
Because Leslie told him.
Yeah. Such a shame. But fuck Kyle. So he's not happy. He goes in there, he kind of, pulls Lana aside to try to, like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
It is so ignorant to show up at someone's job unannounced and then want to like angrily, or like when you seem angry, talk to them when they are clearly doing their job.
Yeah.
I think it's ignorant as shit.
Well, he didn't show up there for that. That's the thing. He showed up there for something else. However, he found out about that when he was already there. So it was just like, I kind of see how that happened, but still.
Yeah, I still wouldn't
have done it. Like, it's just, I already just don't like him anyway, so fuck him. But yeah, his whole being there and like trying to talk to her about that while he's there, I can see how that happens, because he, like I said, he wasn't there for that. He was there because I guess he wanted to tell her about the audition with Sarah and all that kind of stuff, or for something else. He was there for something else because he found out about that while he was there. So I don't know. let's see. Then we got old man Lane and they're trying to interrogate Mr. Henry Irons, and he's getting nowhere. Because John's trying to convince him that Superman is going to turn on the Earth. He's like, we got, the Kryptonians are his people, and blah 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 blah. But there are no Kryptonians left, so I don't know what you
It's
really
like
want.
we're good here.
They're all on that random planet way the fuck out there, if that still exists. Does that even still exist? Like, is that a thing? After Crisis, does it still exist? I don't know.
I thought it did, but I thought something was happening there that they all had to leave anyway.
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't remember.
Um, let's see. Then we go back to Lois talking to the therapist some more, and we find out that apparently a few months, well, about a year and a half after the twins were born, she had a miscarriage. And it's just like, damn.
I wasn't ready
She,
for that.
yeah, like, oh, she never really dealt with that. Okay.
Like raw emotion.
Yeah, yeah. So then we got some soldier dude is walking John Henry Irons to go somewhere, but he gets like cut off by the dude that's gonna torture him. And he gets him like, yo, I'm gonna go ahead and torture this motherfucker. And the other soldier's like, yeah, I ain't gonna do that. And he goes all super powered on him. Apparently he got the, ex kryptonite shit. So he got Superman's powers because he just, watered down Superman. I say watered down because he doesn't seem as strong. He had to use the kryptonite gas and shit. But we'll see.
Yeah. It was like they walked in. He was like, bam, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, do you really though?
Yeah. So then we got Sarah's audition is happening. Jordan shows up. He's there. He's got flowers. He's ready to do the whole, I'm gonna be your boo later on thing, even though I'm not your boo right now.
I got flowers.
Yeah, he brought flowers, so he does good. Then John shows up because he's all flattered, and blah blah blah, frazzled. That's the word I was looking for. He has to tell Jordan like, "Yo, what are you doing? Dude, you in the friend zone? Why are you bringing flowers?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm in the friend zone, but it's like the unofficial friend zone. Like she still wants to ride my jock. I just, we got to be friends for now." So, but motherfucking Cal doesn't show up. He's supposed to be there to play for Sarah, but he's not there because he decided to go on a bender because Lana didn't offer him a job.
Even though it's crazy because he already had a job.
He has a job. He has a job.
Like he keep talking about like great for the town and all that stuff. It's like, but yeah.
So let other people get a job. You have one. So let other people get that job. They need it more than you do.
I'm so confused as to why you are doing this.
Because Cal is a piece of shit.
And I told you he was going to end up trying to be one of them super soldiers.
Oh, he will. He will. 100%. You're right.
He is most definitely still going to get in on that. So.
Let's see. Then Sarah's like, yo, I can't do this audition. I can't do it. I can't do it alone. Like, Jordan, like, you're not going to do it by yourself. I'm going to go up there on the piano for you. And I'm going to play with you. Even though I ain't touched the piano in years, I'm going to go up there and play the piano like I've been playing it for years.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. He was like, I can look up the chords and all that, which is right. If you like, if you're playing the same,
instrument.
Same pattern of chords over and over again, you can look at it a few times and you'll be fine. As someone who hasn't touched the piano in years, I can tell you, if I were to sit down, like, okay, you'll play these 4 chords over and over again. I can do that. So he's going to step in and she kills it, of course, because TV.
And she has to.
Yeah. But they got that whole thing where she's singing and he's playing and they smiling at each other and shit because it's just like, ooh, sweet moment,
Right? It's just, and I feel like Jonathan also likes her.
Yeah. He does.
And it's like, when she actually goes for Jordan, because it's really obvious that she likes Jordan, he's going to be like, man, I can't have nothing.
Even though you spent the first, all of your life before now having everything,
The football, the girlfriend, the friends. Like, all right, let Jordan have his time.
basically. So anyway, we find out they got a whole place in the DOD where they got kryptonite based weapons.
Sector 5.
And old man Lane tells Soup, and notice Superman is a little like, really? But he don't trip. Notice he doesn't really trip about it. He's just like, fuck you, but I get it. It's one of those
Like,
kind of things.
I hate to keep having this argument with you, but you know what? Whatever. I
Yeah,
get it right
it's just
now.
like, whatever, I get it. Unlike another Kryptonian that we know about who throws a whole hissy fit and like decides she is not gonna talk to people and just pout for weeks on end when she finds out somebody has a sliver of kryptonite.
Because I feel like also at the same time, because Clark is also realizing that him in another universe was bad. So he's just like, I feel like he's kind of understanding a
Yeah,
little bit of the fear that
yeah,
he can impose.
yeah.
And
You're a
it's just like,
fucking god.
it's
Like,
like, I'm upset about this, but I also get it,
exactly.
especially after hearing Jonathan say it, and then having this and then I guess John from the other Earth telling him about what he did on that Earth. It's just like, okay, I hate this, but I get it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like you can acknowledge that you don't like it, but you don't have, but you still need
You
to
ain't gotta
understand
like
why.
it, but you gotta understand why.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of which, after we do Reign of the Superman
Hmm.
for multiverse, we should do Justice League Doom
Okay,
because it's fucking great and yeah,
as long as it's still featured on HBO Max,
it
brought to you
is.
by HBO
It
and
is.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
We are not getting paid for this.
not at all. They should pay us though. Like
I have fun
speaking of
more
which, I
things
gotta
they would
I gotta
pay.
check the Patreon, see if we got see what we got paid, if it's enough. 'Cause, if it's high enough, everybody gets paid.
Yay.
By the way, subscribe to the Patreon, people. Like, you know,
Patreon Plus.
because it'd be great if this didn't just cost me money.
We have fun with this, but I'd also like to profit just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Like, even if I make like $1 a month off of it profit instead of just it costing me money every month, that'd be great. Anyway, patreon.com/creation world. Go there. Get all kinds of perks and shit. Early access to cool shit, extra content, like behind the scenes stuff. When we just hanging out before the show and after the show. I guess I really shouldn't call that behind the scenes. It's more pre-show and post-show kind of content. I don't know.
Like our gag reel. That's what I call it when I'm making it.
Whatever works for you. So Superman goes in there with this superpowered soldier, and this motherfucker decides I'm gonna use kryptonite gas and gas this Superman while he got a gas mask on,
He
and just
gassed it like it
proceeds,
was Chernobyl up in that bitch.
yeah, and proceeds to start trying to whoop Superman's ass. But he's like, I'm gonna just hold my breath and I'm gonna still whoop your ass because I'm Superman. But they going back and forth is pretty close. So that makes it clear that if Clark could breathe, he'd have fucked him up. Which is why I called him, Superman Light, because he ain't quite Superman. Um, but he ends up getting the upper hand because Superman can't breathe. But John Henry Irons is there and he stabs old dude through the back with a little kryptonite spear because
Yep.
they made spears because of the
Why not?
weapons that they can make. They were like, yo, let's make a spear.
They were intending to shoot it at him, obviously, Trevor.
Like this is like medieval times, and the spear is a viable weapon.
Yes.
It's like, bruh, like you realize you are the Department of Defense. You can make kryptonite bullets, bruh. Like you don't need a spear anymore. You can shoot things. You can make like kryptonite bullets, or if you're gonna shoot things, like if you want to go back in time, you can make like kryptonite cannonballs. Whatever you're gonna do, just like why a spear? You can make projectiles.
I feel like they were intending to shoot it at him, kind of like what the White Walkers had in Game of Thrones when they shot the dragons.
He just threw that shit.
Did he?
Yeah.
Why did I think he shot that?
I don't know, but he definitely like threw it like a javelin right through the motherfucker's neck.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking
You're thinking
of?
about the scorpion that they used to shoot the dragons with when they were, when they killed Viserion.
Yes, that and I was thinking of Attack on Titan because they have like these things that they can like thrust like this spear into the Titans and then it explodes.
Look at you stepping your anime game up.
I got like 2 episodes left to watch because I was waiting for them to be dubbed.
We'll get you on My Hero Academia next.
Well, actually, Castlevania is next.
If given the choice between the two, I choose My Hero Academia, but that's on you. I like Castlevania. I just like My Hero Academia more.
I feel like there's more My Hero Academia, so
Oh yeah, there's a lot more My Hero Academia than there.
yeah, let me get through these 4 seasons of Castlevania after I finish this season and 2 episodes of Hannibal in the next 36 hours.
Well, as far as dub seasons, I think there's only 4 My Hero Academia seasons, but there's more episodes. So
Of course there is.
yeah.
I was like hoping you didn't catch that.
Oh, I
That
definitely catched. I definitely caught it. Like it's just like so. My sister, ever since she had surgery a year and a half ago, and ever since that surgery, she just gets the hiccups out of nowhere all the time. It is the funniest thing in the world to me. So we'll just be sitting. It doesn't even have to be after she ate or drank anything or anything like that. She'll just randomly just be like, I'm just, I'm just cracking up.
just the pure squeaking of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I had those lifesavers I had before we started. We're starting to bubble up a bit.
Lifesavers give you hiccups?
They're gummy. Most gummies give me
Oh,
hiccups.
gummies give you hiccups. Do hemp gummies give you hiccups?
I don't know. I don't think so. You know what's funny? I don't like the edible gummies as much as I like the cereal bars with marshmallow
Yo.
because
Oh, go ahead.
like the gummies, it always overly tastes like weed
Yo,
or the
so
oil.
let me tell you a story. Before, then we'll finish up this episode. Months ago, I want to say like maybe back in the fall. Like this is pre like hospital Travis. I had bought some hemp gummies, got them online, CBD, just to kind of chill myself out every now and then. And I signed up for this Dungeons and Dragons thing where they were debuting a new module for Dungeons and Dragons, and they were letting people try it out. So I'm like, yeah, I'll hop in on this. So I get in on it. I'm like, I'll have one of these gummies before we do this thing. I'll be chill. I'll have a good time. Like maybe 10 minutes in, my stomach starts burning. No, it wasn't bubbles. It wasn't anything like it just hurt like burning in my stomach. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like it wasn't the kind of thing where just like you had the shit or like you had gas or anything. Like, it just hurt, like just burned. Like it's like my stomach was on fire.
Sounds like you had an ulcer.
And all I could do was just lay down and just wait for it to pass. I had to literally just leave the session. Like I gotta go lay down. I just left and just laid down. And I'm like, I'm hoping this will pass soon enough to where I can come back, but I did not. It took hours. It was awful.
Ew.
Yeah.
I usually just don't like the taste of gummies, I'm also talking about THC, so not CBD
I don't know.
or hemp.
I typically like gummy things, so
I would be careful with hemp stuff only because people get weird with those.
Yeah, when I get stuff like that, I'll probably have to go in person to get it. Like ordering it online was probably a mistake as well. So,
Yeah.
but I haven't had anything like that since. So we'll see.
We live and we learn. I have this one fruity pebbles treat sitting in my drawer. It's been sitting there for a minute, but I mean, it's still in its original container though,
Hmm.
or wrapping, so it hasn't even touched open air yet.
Right. So anyway, let's get back to this show because that's what we're here to talk about. So John Henry Irons kills old superpower dude with a spear because they make spears. Then he's about
And
to
I was
kill
like, "You
super.
came back." I was surprised. I thought he was. I was like, "You came back to help," and I was like, "Oh no, he's
No, he
gonna
didn't
take an
come back to help.
opportunity."
He was not there to help. He was there to end Superman. So he's about to kill him, but then Lois ends up talking him down. Um, then we got that talk between Superman and Old Man Land about the kryptonite shit, where he was just like, "I get it, whatever, fuck you,
General
but I get
Grandpa.
it." Um, so they're all still just starting to figure out what Edge is up to about giving people powers and all that kind of shit. We still don't really know exactly what he wants, but he's building an army for
Why?
he's building an army for some reason. We don't know why yet.
I want to know what Superman did to Morgan Edge. That Morgan Edge is like, I'm gonna make this army and fuck Superman. Not the verb, but like the
Still a verb.
oh shit. Not the sexual verb.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Such a versatile word. You know, and this will be the last thing I'll go on a segue with. There is a show on Netflix. I think you would like, Travis, because it's not that long either. It's like the history of swear words, and Nicolas Cage hosts it.
That sounds amazing.
It is amazing. They're like 20 to 25 minutes each episode, and there's like 6 episodes. But it
I am
talks about
now
fuck, shit,
opening
cunt,
up.
I think ass, bitch, and I think damn. But like, yeah, it's
History of swear words. Here it is right here. Adding that to my watch list.
please, because I enjoyed it
Haha.
so
Okay.
much.
So fuck, shit, bitch, dick,
There we
pussy,
go.
and damn.
Okay. So maybe, yeah. Okay. It wasn't cunt, it was pussy.
So excited.
Please. Shit. I'll do a watch party and watch it with you again.
Oh, we'll definitely do that. Now that's definitely in the works. We will do a watch party and we will watch the history of swear words together. And now that we've said it, I'm going to record it. Um, like you've said it yourself a while back. Like anytime we do any kind of interaction online, I should be recording it because it's typically gold when we're not trying to record.
Yeah.
Hence, the whole DC dome thing they did last year. We like lost our shit during one of the game reveals and things, and I wasn't recording. Oh, by the
Wasn't
way,
it for the I don't want to say Titans because I know that's the
no,
wrong
it
one.
wasn't that. It was like he's called like Gotham Knights or something like
Yeah,
that.
Gotham Knights. I was like, but it's from that same universe. But it's just like I
Yeah,
can't. It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
Titans.
Speaking of which, we are covering E3 this year. It'll be me and Kobe, who runs
I
our
will
Twitch
cover
channel.
whatever. I will do a small thing about whatever EA talks about later
That
this
won't
year.
be happening until July, but yeah,
Great, July will just be busy now.
eh, it'll be fine. It'll be just be one day. So
Okay.
EA play is typically a day long. This E3 will be weird though. I'm really interested to see how they do it. So we'll find out.
Anyway,
Um,
back to
yeah,
this
we're
DC
we're talking about
property.
Superman and Lois right now. So then we got Cal and Sarah. They're sitting there talking, and Kyle tries to apologize, and Sarah ain't trying to hear it. It's like, yeah, fuck you.
She's like, don't promise me nothing no more, Dad. I can't do
Basically,
this.
you suck. You're a piece of shit. Don't talk to me.
I can't take it anymore, Dad.
So then Lois and John are having a conversation. She tells them about the miscarriage. She talks to them about being the only normie around there. She's just like, yo, I'll
And that
teach you
she
how to
gets
deal with
it.
this. I get it. Yeah, it's just like, yo, you realize I'm married to Superman, right? Like,
But then next week, Jonathan's still doing dumb shit from the preview I saw. So nothing will change.
because teenagers are fucking stupid. You remember being a teenager? You were
Barely,
fucking stupid.
I'm
So
sure.
was I. We all are. It's kind of part of it.
It's
You don't
a rite
realize
of
how stupid
passage.
you are. Yeah, you don't realize how stupid you are, but you're fucking stupid. Let's see. Then we got a moment that makes absolutely no sense to me. Okay, this makes no sense. I don't understand this. Somebody's got to make it make sense. So they let John Henry Irons go, right? I don't have a problem with that. Whatever. Who gives a shit? He's not gonna do nothing else to Superman or nobody. Whatever. Get the fuck out of here. Um, him and Superman have a talk. Blah blah blah. Blibbity blobbity blue. Superman leaves. What I have a problem with is after he says goodbye to Lois, he gets on the RV and the AI calls him Luthor again. And he's like, he just automatically just says some words to reprogram the AI to call him by his name instead of Captain Luthor.
Mm-hmm. And then proceeds to tell her to shut herself down afterwards.
Not even that. My problem is the whole time of it calling him Captain Luthor.
He could have done that.
He could have done it a long time ago. They had this whole thing to explain it during that flashback episode. Where they were like, we haven't finished reprogramming. It still thinks you're Lex Luthor. We don't have time to fix it. But he could have just said, don't call me that anymore.
He was just like, remove that profile, create a new one.
Yeah, if you could have just done that, why'd they do this whole Luthor thing as a swerve? Again, it was just to be a swerve. It was a swerve for the sake of a swerve, even though I didn't believe he was Luthor anyway.
It was like, so you just kept that persona just to like,
Just because.
just for vengeance, I guess, building purposes.
I guess for yourself, because nobody else heard it.
He's like, how do I create this profile to go ahead and kill Superman? Psychologically, I must become Lex Luthor.
I guess it's just so damn stupid to me. But that's the end of the episode. So Mara,
He just drives off.
Yeah, he drives off in his RV, and that's the end. So Mara, who's winning this week?
John, because he got to live and leave?
John Henry Irons, not John Kent.
No.
Not that dumbass kid.
No.
See, I was gonna give it to Sarah because she overcame her stage fright and did the thing.
There is that. I'll stick with John just because I always think it's a good time when you get to do some fucked up shit and still get to
walk
live.
away. Yeah, you get to walk away from it. Like you tried to kill Superman, but you get to just walk away.
Right. And now he trusts you to come back and help him fight. Like, ooh, you bold, Clark. You bold. You bold for that.
Definitely.
Because even he said it. He was like, just because I let you live does not mean I am ready to fight by your side.
And then again, I'm just like,
there's no reason to fight him though.
Again, if I'm Superman, I'm like, yo, the amount of disrespect.
I feel like
you realize I'm letting you live every moment you don't have kryptonite in your hand.
Like Clark don't think that way because I feel like if
I'm allowing you to live right now, standing in front of me.
I feel like if you were to ask Clark and Lois about their sex life, I feel like Lois ties up Clark and not the other way around.
Probably.
Which is why he takes the disrespect that he does.
Yeah, she ties him up, even though like he just takes it, even though he can just break himself out if he wants to, because he's Superman. But he just lets her do it because it makes her feel better.
But so who's your losing?
John Kent.
Oh, I said Trask.
Who?
I wasn't even good. Officer Trask,
Who the fuck is that?
the one who was trying to torture
Oh,
John. He's
fuck him.
dead.
I don't even want to acknowledge he exists, but yeah, okay, you can go with that.
He went in my this week's of RIPs because I don't get to do that often. I
We
don't get
got
a lot
two
of
of them.
deaths.
We got two of
Yeah,
them this week. We got him and the superpowered dude.
Rossetti.
Who?
Rossetti was his name.
Rosetta Stone?
No, Rossetti,
Hmm.
like spaghetti.
Rossetti Spaghetti. Well, all right. That was Superman and Lois. I guess that'll be it for this week's episode of Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Do not forget you can follow us on both Twitter and Instagram at The Creation World. That is at TheCreatia World. As always, I'm never going to tell you how to spell world. If you don't know how, get a fucking dictionary. Um,
Google is free.
it is 100% free. You also can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Creation World. We have a particular Facebook group for this particular podcast. Mara, what is that Facebook group?
Facebook.com/group/ Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow.
Okay,
I'm not spelling all that.
you shouldn't. There's also other podcasts that we do here. You know, the Creation Conversation. There's also Smacking It Raw. And there's a particular Facebook group for Smacking It Raw. That is facebook.com/groups/Smacking It Raw.
Smacking no G.
No G in smacking, as Mara always make sure you all know. She's so helpful that way. What else? Oh, YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube people.
We don't have a
Just
link because we need more of you to subscribe first.
yeah. So I'll just put that long ass link in the description on this podcast so you all can subscribe to it. There's enough of you watching and listening to where you can subscribe to the pod to the channel on YouTube. Just do
Please.
it. Okay. There's plenty. You can get us over the hump so we can have the vanity link. Like it would be wonderful. Please. I'm being nice right now. I'm saying
Pretty
please.
please.
Yeah. What else? Patreon, we mentioned that earlier. Patreon.com/Creation World. Get the extra goodies and all that stuff. I think that'll be it for this week. Anything else I'm missing?
You can go to the website if you hadn't already said that. We can learn more about us. If you don't know already,
Yeah,
think you know about.
creationworld.com. Check that out. Oh, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sir_Cussalott. That is at SIR_CUSSALOTT. Mara, where can they find you?
Mara the Shark on Twitter and Instagram. MARADASHARK.
All right. That'll be it. We'll catch you all next week. I believe everything
Bye.
is back next week. Well, everything that matters is back next week.
Seems like it.
Yeah. Until then, we out.
Bye.
Later.